Welcome to the TDC Today Show USA. We are live on location actually today at the world's largest water ski tournament. My name is Sue Rostoff. I'm actually joined today as well by Emily Gomer. Emily, you want to come on in and say a quick hello, and I'll share a little bit of what's going on here. So over to you, Emily.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the TDC Today Show. That's headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We are here every Saturday at the same time. But what's with you, Sue, and what's going on behind you there?
We have an amazing tournament taking place. Actually, we're gonna reset one piece of the puzzle. This is the world's largest water ski tournament taking place here in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin, USA. I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see what I am seeing. So this is the place. This is where we did adaptive water skiing demos in 2014 and was able to grow the sport of adaptive water skiing in a huge way back 8 to 9 years ago. So we are kind of behind the scenes over here. You can see where there's a massive audience. That's where most of the people sit. I actually am sitting over here because, lo and behold, my best friend's here. I've got our dog, and she's not allowed over there. The beach over there it's called Red Sands Beach, and if you can actually see the sand from here, it truly is red. So if you're down there, expect your feet and whatever is touching it to come back all stained red. So it's a pretty unique location here. Very, very awesome site for what is taking place here. So basically, over the course of several days, there are ski shows taking place, literally back to back all weekend long. So we started out on Thursday with the individual competitions. They had swivel skiing, strap doubles competition, jump competition. There's a lot more this year than what they've had even in past years. What we're currently seeing is the Division II water ski teams. They are competing. They had 3 teams yesterday and 6 today. Yesterday, before that, they had Division III. So Division III started it off on Friday. 6 teams competing, followed by 3 of the Division II teams. We've had Division II teams skiing all day today. Started at 7 a.m. and this, I believe, is second to last. There's still one more Division II team this afternoon, and then Division I team begins after that. So there are 3 of the Division I teams running today, and then the other 6 are tomorrow. So with what you see here, it just happens to be some stage acts going on at the moment where I'm sitting, being somewhat behind the scenes. You can't see it as well. Back behind me here are a couple of trailers. There's equipment trailers set up here. There's staging areas all back here. You can see a little bit of action taking place on the water now. The waterboard warriors are skiing right now, and they're a wonderful team. A lot of good people. They actually did a lot with the adaptive skiing when we were doing the first intro to that aspect of the sport 8 and 9 years ago. So they've got a strong contingency of ability to do adaptive skiing. That's actually how we've gotten to know a lot of the crew around here. Actually, let me look straight ahead here. So there's a white tent straight ahead of me, and then just beyond that is a stage, actually a pier, a dock. That's where they start most of the acts from. And so we're a little bit behind the backdrop here. See a boat coming on the screen now with some ladies on the swivel skis. They are getting dropped off at the landing site, the stage itself. Right. So again, it's kind of a fun spot here. We're behind the scenes. The white tent that you see straight ahead there is the safety crew. As you look behind the crowd, you see a blue roof. That's where the judges sit. Way far in the far distance, there's a white tent and a couple of black tents. That is where actually the beer tent is located. Behind where the judges are, there's a long row there of where the food is, and vendors and souvenir stuff from here. And way far behind where I'm sitting, there's also some additional ski equipment type vendors, and it's an amazing setup they have here. You can even see on the other side of the lake, there's another park. There's people watching from that side as well. There's a jump out in the middle there. So I've got a couple more skiers coming into sight now. But you might as well share the view as much as I can here. There's some barefooters coming in. They are dropping a ski and skiing away on their bare feet. Pretty impressive. So this in between shows, well, let me back that up. The shows are 1 hour long. Each team has 20 minutes of setup time. They run their 1 hour show, and then they have 10 minutes to clear all of their equipment out. So it's literally an hour and 30 minutes total that each team has. 20 minutes of setup, 1 hour show, 10 minutes cleanup. And they're judged on every aspect of the entire thing. The technical difficulty, the pickup boat. You see a boat out there now picking up equipment, and sometimes they pick up people out in the water as well. The boat driving is judged, the costumes, the entertainment value, what's going on stage. Every aspect of it gets judged in some way, shape, or form and accounted for, including the safety end of it. And it's each team trying to put on the best show on water that they can. A lot of the different types of acts that you see during each show, you'll see some pretty standard things among the course of the show. You'll see barefooters, you'll see pyramids, you'll see ballet line, which is a line of ladies all each on one ski. What exactly you see and how it's presented, that's what's different. That's where the excitement comes in too. Teams coming in and doing things a little different, or a little bit of innovation. Like where I'm sitting, you can't quite see what's happening in the dock there, but even how they all sit down, if they are all coordinated in what they're doing, that counts for points as well. So there's every aspect of everything you see has some value to it, and how it's presented, and the entertainment, the crowd appeal. There's even a comedy award involved in all of this. So I'm excited to see what's all coming off the dock here that I can share next. Trying to see what exactly it is, and it's hard to tell from this angle. So this is, let's see, I mentioned that there are Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. So what does that mean? The Division 1 teams are actually the largest teams that have the most skiers, I guess I could say the most talent available. They're able to put on bigger shows than some of the smaller teams. So if you have 100 skiers, or if you have 30 skiers, that makes a big difference in the size of the show itself. So the D1 teams are the bigger type teams. Division 2 is kind of the middle size, which that's what you're seeing now. And actually, they're pretty good size of what I'm seeing going out here. And then the Division 3 teams, for the most part, are the smaller teams. There they go. So this is conventional doubles going off. They are, typically it's a guy on skis. Occasionally it's a girl. I know my daughter's able to do that, to be able to face like that, with one on their shoulders. What you just saw go off is trios. There's two people actually on a strap, so they're not even hanging onto a rope. The strap is attached to their waist, and so that each guy has, or each base has 2 hands free to work with whatever lift move that they're going to do with their girls. So the weekend consists of all these shows back to back, and that's where back in 2014 we were able to do those demos in between shows, where we would come through with a boat and an adaptive ski crew and be able to go in front of, see that massive audience. Everybody saw what was going on, and talk about standing ovation and excitement and unexpected. To see something like that happening out here in a sport that everyone here has a huge appreciation for. Most everybody here is either a skier or a friend or family member of skiers. It's a huge family sport. There's few sports out there where truly the entire family, from the little tiny kids to grandma and grandpa, everybody can ski and can participate in the show in some way, shape, or form. So it is a unique sport in that way, and it's one of the aspects that really means a lot to us. And often across the way, you'll hear people talk about it being a ski family, and in many ways it truly is. The camaraderie among the people here is amazing. I've heard many stories of a team having a need, whether they had a boat that had an issue or equipment issue of some sort, or something breaks, something's forgotten, whatever it may be. When one team needs something, another team will step up and provide it. It is one of the more unique aspects of sport, and it truly, it's amazing. So I'm gonna actually bring Emily back in for a moment. See, I know you've seen a few things skiing by here. What kind of what are you thinking? What do you see here? What is this? What you thought it would look like, or is it much different than what you were anticipating it being for a state tournament like this?
Well, I guess something similar like that. Looks like it's a great day to be having a tournament. And I like all of the different things that they do, like the pyramids and the yeah, it's awesome. So
it's amazing. The amount of talent that you're seeing out here is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. The amount of talent that's skiing by and what goes through here over the course of the weekend is actually breathtaking. The things you'll see. I earlier today saw people going over that jump out there, one person flipping over the next person and flipping over the next person, and they're not even on two skis, they're on single skis and doing like front flips over each other. It's phenomenal what's all happening out here. And actually to attend here is free. There's not even an entrance fee for any of these people who are coming in here. If you want to park right in the grounds, I think it's something like, I don't know, $3. It's a couple bucks to park your car in the grounds. But there's street parking too. And it is a great experience to be able to come on out to something as massive as this. This is the Wisconsin State Ski Tournament. They do have other tournaments across the country, more regionally, because really Wisconsin is the show ski capital of the world. We've got more teams in our state than anywhere else. And I know that Florida is often referred to as the show ski capital of the world because of all the shows that happen, or I'm sorry, the water ski capital of the world. I said that backwards, because of all the water skiing taking place down there. But truly, for show skiing, Wisconsin is the most amazing place to be for that. When you see out in the audience there how many people are here, how much support there is, and you're right, when it comes to the weather, we could not have asked for a better weekend. There's a possibility of a shower popping up later, but the way it looks right now, we seem to be in pretty good shape. Just a light breeze, it's low 80s, it could not be better. Ironically enough, it is notorious for there being a storm of some sort that comes through on this weekend. We've had, it wasn't that many years ago, there was a small tornado that came through, and there was a lot of repair that had to take place for the tournament to continue. There were trees that actually fell on campers. There's a whole campgrounds behind us where almost everybody that's in that campgrounds is associated with one of the show teams, one or another. And I have. What was that?
Yeah. Wisconsin has lakes and everything, but being the show ski capital, like that's not like the first thing I think of Wisconsin, even though Wisconsin has its lakes and everything else.
You're absolutely correct.
I don't know about anybody else, it's just me. But.
Well, this is not what really you might think of snow skiing, but to have it be that there's this much water skiing that takes place here, yeah, you're right. That is not what most people would normally think of for being the place to be. So I'm trying to get with the lighting out here. It's hard to see exactly where I'm aiming, so I'm hoping I'm catching all the action for you. This is actually a mix of men and women behind the boat, which is actually very unusual to have a ballet line like this. So I'm pretty impressed here. So you can see the ladies actually are all backwards. So they're on what's called a swivel ski, and they're able to turn around and ski backwards while the ski remains forwards. So pretty amazing talent to be able to flip around like that. So this is going to be one of those unique acts that should get scored quite well, because everybody seems to be making it, and to have every other person be female like that, I've not seen that before, so I love it. Something new. You never know what you're going to get out here.
Well, it is the state competition, so I'm sure you're going to see at least one thing new from all the teams that are there.
They're going to bring their best, their absolute best, and try to be unique. And being unique like that does score well with judges as well. So that is one of the things that they look for is, can you do something different that others don't do? What are you bringing to the show that's a new aspect? So one of the teams we're looking forward to seeing is actually the Browns Lake Aqueducts. They, let's see, there's one more show before them. So this show is going to finish, one more team goes, and then it's the Aqueducts. Why do we highlight them? Because of their super close association with the adaptive water skiing. So we do our skiing with the Lindsay Regis Free Water Ski Club. It's in memory of Lindsay, who was a show skier with her family, and unfortunately had passed away quite a few years ago now in a vehicle accident. And we do what we do with the skiing. I should say for parents actually still do free water ski lessons down at Browns Lake, which is in Burlington, Wisconsin. And we, in the last handful of years, have added the adaptive water skiing that we do with them as well. We even do adaptive water skiing here. I think maybe in our next segment, I will touch on that a bit more and what we do with the adaptive skiing with them. But that is why we're big fans of the Ducks, because so many of them are involved with Lindsay Regis Free Water Ski Club. That it was her home team and is still Rick and Denise's home team. So much is done with them, and they mean so much to the sport. All the things that they've brought over the years is amazing. So with that, I think, Emily, any last thoughts that you have here on what you're seeing? I think we're going to go ahead and pass it over to you to see what thoughts you have. And I'm trying to see if this is maybe a pyramid coming out, but looking at seeing what thoughts you have at this point on this. So back over to you, Emily.
Well, as I think this is awesome. And a great weekend and place to be having it. But I also like to give special thanks to Marcus Hart, Lawrence Wingate, Zach Clayton, Disability Channel, for showing their platforms and that kind of thing. And as I said before, we're here every Saturday. So if you're interested in being on one of our shows, let us know. And
Yeah, I see a couple of barefooters just hopped in here. So yeah, thanks so much, Emily. We are going to go ahead and head out here for today. I'm gonna put my camera back around. So thank you so much for joining us. My name again is Sue Roskoff, and we're here with the TDC Today Show USA. We were privileged to happen to have the great opportunity to be here and do this live in person at this amazing event. So thank you so much. We'll sign off for now. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.